I banned my mother from the delivery room. My mom has been planning to be in that room since before I was even pregnant. Like, she brought it up at my engagement dinner. She'd say things like, I was there for my own births, I'll be there for yours. That's how it works in this family. I'm 29, it's my first baby, and honestly I let it slide for 2 years because arguing with my mom is exhausting. She takes everything as a personal attack. My husband Dev never liked the idea. He kept asking why his own mother wasn't invited if mine was, and I never had a good answer except that my mom would lose it if I said no. So I just kept not saying anything and hoped it would sort itself out. Here's the thing my mom does. She has to be the main character. At my baby shower, she stood up and gave a speech about her pregnancy with me, the 30-hour labor, how she nearly died. 20 minutes. People were checking their phones. When I opened gifts, she narrated each one like she'd picked it. Someone asked me when I was due and my mom answered for me. I laughed it off because that's what I do. Then at my last checkup, around 34 weeks, she came with me without asking. In the room, she started talking over me to the doctor. She's been so tired, is that normal? I think she should be induced early. I read that. The doctor kept looking at me like, is this okay? I said, Mom, please let me talk. She went quiet and did the wounded face the whole drive home. That night I told Dev I wasn't sure I wanted her in the delivery room anymore. He said thank God. We agreed I'd tell her gently, give her some other role, maybe first to hold the baby after us. I called her the next day. I said, Mom, Dev and I decided we want the delivery room to just be us, but I really want you to be the first to meet her right after. Then she said, so you'll let his mother in but not me? I said, no, nobody's in, just us. She said, I don't believe you. That woman has been working on you since the wedding. I told her that wasn't true, and please don't make this about a competition. She hung up on me. For a week she didn't call. Then she started texting my sister, my aunts, telling everyone I was cutting her out of the most important moment of her life. My aunt called me crying, asking how I could do this to my mother. My sister said I was being cruel to a woman who just wanted to support me. I started doubting myself. Maybe I was being harsh. Maybe I could handle her for a few hours. So at 37 weeks, I called her back and said I was sorry, that if she could promise to stay calm and let me and the doctor's lead, she could be in the room. She said of course she just wanted to hold my hand. I felt relieved. I thought we'd fixed it. Then 2 days later, my sister forwarded me a group chat. My mom had been added to it. She'd written, don't worry, once I'm in there and the baby comes, I'll make sure everyone knows I was the one who got her through it. Dev's mother won't even get a photo. First hands on that baby are mine. I've already told the nurses my name. I read it 3 times. She'd called the hospital. She'd told them she was the one making decisions. I called her. I said, you told the nurses you're in charge? She said, somebody has to be. You're too soft to speak up. I said, Mom, whose baby is this? She said, mine practically. God knows you're not ready. I said, you're not coming. Not the room, not the floor. I put you on the visitor block list an hour ago. She laughed. You can't ban me. I'm the grandmother. They'll let me in. I said, I gave them your photo and your name. The one you gave the nurses. They know exactly who to stop. She said, you will regret this when you're screaming for me and I'm not there. I said, I won't be screaming for you, Mom. That's the whole point. I had the baby 8 days later. Dev held my hand. His mom waited in the lobby and cried when we brought the baby out to her, and she said, thank you for letting me be here. Like it was a gift, not a right. My mom sat in the parking garage for 3 hours and never got past the front desk. She's telling the family I stole her granddaughter. She still hasn't asked the baby's name.